Hi guys, my name is Jamie Wills-Taylor and welcome to Brief Histories. Here on this channel I make videos of fascinating people in history from all walks of life. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have anyone you'd like me to make a video on, and I will get right on that. But today we're headed to the 16th century to meet one of the best remembered and most influential chieftains of the O'Malley clan, a fearless leader and a pirate queen, known as the most notorious woman in all the coasts of Ireland, Grace O'Malley. Grace O'Malley was born in 1530 in County Mayo, Ireland, and was the daughter of the sea captain Owen O'Malley. As a young child, Grace always knew she wanted to be a sailor, but as a female she was discouraged. Extremely upset when her father refused to take her on a sailing trip, legend has it Grace cut off all her hair and dressed in boys' clothes to prove to her parents that she could handle a seafarer's life. Seeing this, her father and brother laughed aloud and nicknamed her Bald Grace. Eventually, through her persistence, she was allowed to go to sea with her father and his fleet of ships. And Grace had been instructed to hide below deck if they were ever attacked, but she didn't listen. Instead, when once being attacked by the English, she climbed up on the sail rigging and watched from above. There, she noticed an English pirate sneaking up on her father, raising a dagger behind his back. And she leapt screaming off the rigging, through the air and onto the pirate's back to save him. And luckily, the distraction was enough for the O'Malleys to regain control of their ship and defeat the English. In 1546, Grace was married to the son of a neighbouring chieftain, Donald. These people were a seafaring people, much like the O'Malleys, so Grace was right at home with their clan, and was soon in charge of a fleet of ships and ruled the waters surrounding their lands. Although it was unusual for a woman to lead men, Grace earned the respect of all who followed her, through her shrewdness as well as her knowledge of sailing and bravery at sea. Her husband Donald had a reputation for being quite a hothead, and his temper eventually cost him his life in a battle against a rival clan, but they were married for a total of 19 years, and the couple had 3 children together, Owen, Margaret and Murrow. After Donald was killed, Grace avenged his death and assumed leadership of his clan on behalf of her sons, but the clan did not follow the Irish law that widows were allowed to inherit, and Grace wouldn't stand for it. She left the clan, taking with her a loyal group of followers, and traded on the seas to earn her own way, before returning to the O'Malley clan on Clare Island, bringing her followers with her. Grace was a chieftain in her own right and the heir to the O'Malley clan, and she soon dominated the west coast of Ireland. Legend says, in 1565, Grace rescued a man named Hugh de Lacy from the sea, and he became her lover. But their affair was short-lived, as he was killed by the MacMohan clan, and Grace, heartbroken and furious, sought revenge. She attacked their stronghold and killed Hugh's murderers, taking their castles for herself, and earned herself the name Dark Lady of Doona. In 1566, in a political move, Grace married her second husband, Richard Burke, in an effort to strengthen her hold on the west coast. It is said that Grace travelled to the castle Rockfleet, knocked on the door, and proposed marriage to Richard for a period of 1 year. The union would enable both clans to withstand the impending invasion by the English, who were slowly taking over the Irish lands around them, and allow their people security. It is believed that after exactly 1 year, Grace said to Richard, "I release you." But he must have fallen for her. As though dismissed, he remained her husband until his death 17 years later, in 1583. In 1567, while her ship was under attack by Barbary pirates, Grace, having just given birth, went on deck to fight beside her men to protect her newborn son Theobald, and succeeded. Over Grace's lifetime, the English had taken over much of Ireland a piece at a time. The English would convince or force clan leaders to submit their lands in return for an English title. Some chieftains surrendered, many rebelled, Grace among the rebellious. At 56 years old, Grace was captured by Sir Richard Bingham, a ruthless Irish governor appointed by Queen Elizabeth. Grace and her men were imprisoned and scheduled for execution, but at the last minute, her friend and son-in-law Richard Demon, the Devil's Hook, rescued her from certain death. During this period, the Spanish Armada was waging war against the English along the Irish and Scottish coasts, and Grace and her men slaughtered hundreds of Spaniards on a shipwrecked vessel near her castle on Clare Island. and in the early 1590s, Grace was virtually penniless thanks to the constant efforts of Bingham, who was determined to destroy her empire. In 1586, Bingham's brother had killed Grace's eldest son Owen, commandeered his stronghold, and Bingham later pressurized Grace's second son Morrow to ally with him, which he did. Betrayed, Grace attacked Morrow and swore never to speak a word to him again, before doubling her efforts against Bingham and writing to Elizabeth I for her support against him. When no reply came and instead her son Theobald and brother Donald were imprisoned, Grace made a monumentous and dangerous decision that could easily have cost her her life. No more letters. She would sail to London and put her case to Elizabeth face to face. She was granted an audience at Greenwich Palace, and showing a shrewd negotiation ability and daring, Grace outmaneuvered the Queen, secured her son and brother's release, and was given permission to continue ruling over her clans in exchange for her support in England's protection. With this, Grace returned to Ireland and continued to live out her life amongst its people. We have no accurate date for when Grace died, but it's thought to be 1603, the same year as Elizabeth I. And it would seem that from the year of her death onwards, no Irish chieftain was ever able to preserve the old Gaelic way of life as Grace had during her lifetime. She is now known as an Irish legend. The never conquered, never defeated Pirate Queen of Ireland. Learn about more historical figures and follow Brief Histories on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. And find out more at www.briefhistories.co.uk. Check out the other videos on this channel and see what you find. Hey there historians, thanks for watching. If you like that video, feel free to check out some of the others on this channel. Don't forget to head over to the website www.briefhistories.co.uk to check out all the timelines, family history and more. Thanks very much for watching this video guys, I hope you like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.